We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Use the mic. 22, check. Over. 22, check. Down. Check.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Murray now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
To try again after the sack, Murray. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is Mostert, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On second down, it's Pollard. And some room to roam now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, alert! 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 Bravo!
On play action, now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 86!
They'll get this out wide to Taylor.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And Gold is able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy may...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Niners 27, Cardinals 14. Robbie Gould to kick off
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Got one.
Set, go. Head up.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check out.
65. Set hunt.
Check 99.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. On the screen, this is Coleman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Garoppolo's pass complete to number 85, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to air one out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Like 20.
I got one.
21.
Back. Showing it. Check.
Recon, 152-5.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
25. Check 25.
Hey, gun.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down.
Here we go.
Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On second down now, it's Coleman. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's get off the field, D. SOS.
11. Hey, exit. 58.
There's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 19 yards to pick up there.
You got it.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker,
Here we go.
this is going to be the result every time.
Watch the curve.
Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is what...
And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 77 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. To throw is Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. to keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 76 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Shotgun now from Murray. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here
The
we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
65. I got you.
Hey, check.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the run.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.